Oh, Jl'hoops back in another video. Now, my name is Jimmy. I'm here to talk about basketball. Now, also break is over, and we gotta talk about the second half of the season and about the playoffs. So, my thing is, we're gonna talk about my top 10 contenders who could win the NBA championship. My top 10 who could win the NBA championship. And tell me down below if you agree with me or disagree with me in this video. Before I start this video, I need to like, comment, subscribe to Jl'hoops, notifications on, and follow me on social media unstoppable. And we got 107. I mean, like, you guys got Jl'hoops. What are you doing? Like, come on now. Make it make sense. You guys got Jl'hoops. One of the best upcoming channels, was definitely. But I won't talk too much, so we get this video started. We just finished All-Star break, and now we're in the second half of the season. About to be playoffs in a couple months. Not a couple months, about to be playoffs in one more month. So we got to talk about, to me, is top 10 contenders to win the NBA championship. And not this video top 10. This is top 5 title contenders that I say who going to win the championship most definitely. And to me, home mentions are top 10 because definitely I got to start the video off top 10. We had a great All-Star weekend. I definitely like also, I want to say that before I start. All-Star weekend was game. All-Star weekend is back. I love it. How All-Star game was so competitive and All-Star game was great and stuff. So Adam Silver looked like he cooking. 3-point contest was great. Dunk contest, not surprised by it. Man, I'm not going to talk about that. But dunk contest was something else. I'm just going to say that. But this video about the top 5 contenders for the NBA championship. Because we got playoffs starting. We got playoffs coming up. And I got to talk about it. To me, these are my top 10 that didn't make the top 5 and stuff. And start from 10 right here. Well, start from 11 first. 11 Sixers. Yes, I get it. Tyrese Maxey having a career year. Tyrese Maxey is playing great. I get it. He was just an all-star. Tyrese is all-star. Definitely Tyrese Maxey, one of my favorite players. Definitely a great guy. Definitely good player. Great career. But to me, I don't trust Sixers. I never do. I never did. Joel B cannot stay healthy. It doesn't matter if Joel B is playing good this season. He never had a season he stayed healthy. And I don't see it to me. I just don't see it that he can stay healthy. Then Paul George just got suspended for 25 games. And then this is not the same Paul George from the Clippers. It's not the same Paul George from OKC. This is not the same Paul George from the Pacers. So to me, this team, and you just traded Jerry McClain for what? Like, yo, the Sixers don't have a good bench like that to me. They don't have much playmaking. There are a lot of stuff I just don't know about the Sixers I can't fully trust yet. And I'm not saying I don't trust them at all, and they always fail to me. They're going to make playoffs most definitely. Maybe at the top 6 seed. Don't say I'm top playing. If they fall to play, I'll be surprised. I'll be like, wow. But I'll say top 6 seed most definitely. But to me, they're not contenders at all. They're definitely a fridge playoff team. Definitely that. And stuff. So Sixers, no. Sorry, Sixers fans. You definitely didn't make the list. And Sixers are not there at all. They're a good one. BJ Echo, though. BJ Echo is a good rookie year candidate. Is playing great this year. So, for his first year. So, I'm just saying that. But Sixers, no. But 10, Lakers. Only reason 10 the Lakers is LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves. When you said that, LeBron, Luka, Austin Reeves. That's the only reason why. 3 L's. The 3 L's. Well, 2 L's and 1 A. So, that's the only reason why I have them in my top 10. Other than that, I wouldn't have them in my top 10. Because, yes, Aiden is okay, but has it been, oh my gosh, to me, he'd be okay center. And I said that before the season started, he'd be okay center. But this team problem was defense, and they didn't fix that. That's why I'm so pissed off about this team. Their offense is good, and I feel like their offense is great. But if you look at it, to me, the defense is terrible. Like, it's disgusting. Like, they have one of the worst defenses in the NBA. And it doesn't make sense because your best perimeter defender is Rui. And they're not good. They're not really good that much. To have your best perimeter Rui, he was a good player, but you could have traded for a different player than that. You could have traded for Charles Easton. You could have traded for Herb Jones. Like, those kind of players are definitely an impact. Ryan Dunn, who barely getting minutes right now, they could have get him or something. Like, they could have fixed the team. But I'm hearing reports saying they think they're ready, a playoff team. Yes, playoff team. I ain't get eliminated second round at most. Because I don't see Lakers getting past second round. I don't even see them getting past first round. It depends on the matchup. To be real with you. Now, or a guy like Troy Eason or somebody to match up the defense. Because Marcus Smart is good, but he's not the defender he was on the Celtics. To me. All the injuries he had in the past. So to me, I'm just really curious about this team right here, direction. Because at best, this team could be a second exit. Because I'm really curious about the defense. The offense is good, but the defense is questionable. That's the only thing. And then one injury away to me to be a first round exit. I don't have them under Temples. I don't have them beating Temples to the 7-game series. I don't have them beating the Rockets in the 7-game series. To be with you, yes, I don't have them beating Spurs in the 7-game series. So I can't have Lakers in my top 5. I can't have it. I don't trust that. And Luka, I don't see Luka winning a championship. I don't see Luka winning a championship anytime soon. But right now in this season been good. But right now, I don't see it. All the losses I see from the Lakers have been seeing me to defense right here. And they didn't fix that main problem. To fix that main problem was your main problem. So, I don't know. To be on top 10, definitely got the Lakers right there. 9, Rockets. Now, before the season started, Rockets look like one of the best teams in the West. But after New Year, they hasn't been that great. And to me, I think the problem is they don't have a real point guard. That's the problem right there. Because you deal with the team that exactly what the Suns are dealing with. They don't have a real point guard. They don't need getting hurt by the absence right there. I think that hurt him a lot. KD playing point guard. Even Thompson is good at all, but he's not great to be the point guard position. I think that a lot of pressure on him, and he's not a great shooter like that and stuff. So to me, Evan Thompson hasn't really been improving. Not much. He a great player. He a good player. Not saying that his defense is great, but he hasn't really improved that much to say, boom. Could they be a little bit open up and jumping shots? I think that could affect him in the playoffs most definitely too. And then Reece Shepard been good. He been good off the bench. He been good. You have Jabari Smith, who hasn't been awesome for the Rockets, but okay for the Rockets. Segu is my person I have to worry about the Rockets right here. Because KD, you could say because he's 37, I get it. KD going to be KD. KD going to drop buckets. KD going to play his game. KD going to be awesome. But to me, KD alone on this team because Segu hasn't been great to me. He hasn't been a great three-point shooter. He hasn't been great from free-throw line. He hasn't been great around the rim that much. And to me, he just hasn't been great to me. Last year's was great. This year's is okay. And I have to see more from Segu. Because I said this during the offseason. I said this before the season started. If Rockets go far, it's based on Segu going far. How could Segu carry the Rockets? Because I'm not saying Segu the best player. KD the best player, yes. But Segu has to be a better second option. So Rockets can go far to the finals because they had one of the best big lineups. I didn't even say, yes, they lost Steven Adams for the season, but they have one of those things. So to me, how much can Segu I'm looking out for right now? I need him to play better, and that's it. If they play better, hey, Rockets, watch out for it. But right now, I think to me that I wish they signed a point guard like Chris Paul. I wish they signed a point guard most definitely in the offseason. I wish they traded for a guy in the NBA trade deadline. But they're my top 10. Top 10, they're number 9 right now. Number 8, I know people can be mad at me. I know they're 13. I know they've been surprising this year. I get it. They've been in the top 2. I get it. Wemby having an MVP year. Castle just shot 40 the other night and doing great this year. Derek Fox is the all-star. He was the top 5 point guards, top 10 point guards in this league, right? I get it. I understand it. They improved their bench, did everything, right? Off season. And they have a great year this season. But we say this over again. Experience matter in the playoffs. And I said this over again. Just like Rockets last year. Experience matter over in the playoffs. And to me, Spurs are a great team. I like the roster most definitely. But to me, the experience matter. Who made the playoffs out of those guys? Out of the big 3? Derek Fox only. So I worry about how Wemby going to be in the playoffs. I worry about how Derek Fox going to be in the playoffs. But we say Wemby is the top 5 player in the NBA. We say Wemby's the top 10 player in the NBA already, right? But the guy hasn't been pressure tested. He hasn't been in. And he doesn't fold in the playoffs. Can we really say a top 10 player? And Wemby doesn't show up in the playoffs. Can we really say that? And Castle doesn't does productive in the playoffs or does it great in the playoffs? Could we really say he a top 30 player, top 40 player? I'm not projected, but I'm just saying, to me, I don't know yet. Because experience matters and everything else matters. And playoffs are a whole different thing on this season. Yes, they beat OKC 3 times. Understand that. We get that. They beat OKC 3 times, 4 times. We understand that. But playoffs are a whole different atmosphere. So I'm just saying, to me, I'm not going to say, oh, Spurs winning championship right now. This is a one-year team that hasn't been pressure tested yet. So I think we got to get that to head. They have a good coach, Mitch Johnson. They have a good team over there. They have Luke Cornett. They have Dylan Harper, Carl Bryant. They have a good team over there. But to me, to say they made the playoffs is wild. So no, definitely Spurs 8. I'm not saying they're going to win championship on Southland. Number 7, I know people can be mad at me on this one. I know that I'm on top 5, but number 7, the New York Knicks. I don't trust them. I'm sorry to say it. Knicks always have a time, always fold in the playoffs. And the thing about it is I love Jay Button. I like him. I think he's definitely an MVP candidate. I think he is a guy that could carry your team far as the other teammate go, right? But your second best player, I don't care. I don't trust at all. Cat defense is terrible. And Cat defense is just like Luka, but it's a little bit more but worse. I think Luka's a little bit worse, but we're not talking about that. But to me, Cat defense, I'm really worried about. His consistency, his rebounding, everything. That I'm really worried about because they almost lost the Pistons. And this year, they're top 3, but surprisingly, they beat the Pistons, most of them, last time they versus each other on Amazon Prime. Like, they killed them the first 2 times. I can't put them on top 5. Yes, they added Jeremy Schwartz to the bench. Yes, they added Jose Hardarunas. Yes, they had a good bench right now. But I just don't know if I could trust that 75. Because why is Mikal Bridges averaging more points in the playoffs? Why is OG have more points in the playoffs? Cat has to show me that he could be that guy. Cat has to show me. Because he didn't show in Minnesota when he made it to quarterfinals. And he didn't show last year when they should have beat the Pacers. Should have beat the Pacers most definitely. Like, he has to show me. I can't put them on top 5. Yes, they had an 8-game winning streak after that. Players only meaning. Yes, to me, they're having a good season so far. But I just can't put them on top 5 because I haven't seen yet. And they're telling me they don't want to change nothing. They trust their team. I don't trust this at all. Jordan Clarkson good off the bench. I feel like they're just going to fold. I feel like every single time you trust the team, they're like, oh, it like to me about the Thunder. OKC Thunder when they had Westbrook, KD, and they had Harden. And then they had Serge Ibaka. And you always said, this is the year, right? This is the year. And they always fold somehow, right? I just say this about the Knicks. I always say it. Because this could be the year to make it to the finals. But to me, I don't think so at all. And I have a lot of teams over them and stuff to me because I don't know about this offense. Because the offense is a little bit structured too. So that's the other thing too. So I don't think so. And then number 6, Timberwolves. Hit me out. I love Anthony Edwards. He's a top 10 NBA player in this game. Top 5 player, no matter what you're rank it, right? Top 5 shooting guard. Anthony Edwards is not the problem on the Timberwolves. The problem is, to me, is Julius Randle. Because I'm going to say this right now. Last year playoffs, I didn't say Timberwolves were battle tested. Yes, I give them a run. They made it to conference finals again, and they got smacked by OKC in 6 and 5. But to me, they were not battle tested. The University team went no center, and then University team that was not that great at all. So we're not going to talk about last year. And the University Warriors, too. I forgot about that. The Warriors, right? I said the Sunbacks, but the Warriors. Walt Curry, that could have changed the series most definitely. But we're not talking about that. To me, this team, I just don't know. I like AO. I like the addition of AO DeSumo. He can be great off the bench or starting. But to me, I don't know, because I could trust Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert as your front court in the playoffs and stuff. Jaden McDaniel's a good defender, but I don't know if I could trust Julius Randle as your second option and everything. Like, this team don't speak to me. Like, I feel like they're going to be a second exit at best. I feel like they could make a finals home mention. I definitely could see it happening. It depends on the matchup they get. But to me, I don't know if they can make it too far. I don't think they can make it to the finals, definitely. I don't see it. Quarterfinals could be a maybe for the Timberwolves. I'm not counting them out most definitely a little bit. But to me, Julius Randle has to show up a lot. Rudy Gobert has to play better. And it just has to be more to me. It has to be more for the Timberwolves. I don't think Anthony Edwards has to be that. I think Anthony Edwards has to be a better playmaker and everything, better defender of the playoffs. But to them to the finals, I have to see a little bit more. I'm not fully trusted on the Timberwolves yet. But hey, maybe prove me wrong during the playoffs. Maybe prove me wrong, right? But I think we get a little spicy right here. They were time to get the top 5. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Number 5, Cavs. Number 5 is Cavs. I think Cavs definitely added James Harden, added Keanu Ellis, added Dennis Schroeder was great additions to the Cavs. I love those moves. And James Harden's a great playmaker. Better player than Darius Garland. All-star numbers. At 36 years old, he playing awesome. Keanu Ellis one of the best defenders in this game and stuff. So, and a great shooter and a good shooter. So, adding that's great. Dennis Schroeder is a tough guard. Dennis Schroeder could play and stuff. He could feel that time of Jerome on his spot. And Alonzo didn't feel that in, but he could feel that. So adding those to me, yes. But I'm just saying this to me is this. We all know who James Harden is in the playoffs. And this remind me of the 2018 Rockets. Because James Harden gonna play awesome. He's gonna play great in the playoffs. He's gonna give you gonna give some stinkers in the playoffs. We all know that. Don Mitchell, you're not the problem here. Not the problem here at all. Don Mitchell, you're going to play awesome during the playoffs. We all know who Don Mitchell is. We all know who Don Mitchell is, top 5 shooting guard in this game. Top 10 shooting guard. We all know who he is. This to me, he playing against this is his second best option that he ever played with. Is it the first best option he ever played with, though? I think so, too. But to me, I don't know about the Cavs because I don't trust it. I don't trust James Harden because we all see what he did in the playoffs. Don Mitchell, I fully trust. But it's all about the other teams. Evan Mobley, I have to see more of. Evan Mobley has to show up. Evan Mobley has to be that guy. Has to show up while he was Defensive Player of the Year. Has to show everything. To me, about that, it's about Max Strus, about Jared Allen, about Sam Merrill. I think James Harden going to make all these teams better and everything. I think they can reach the final. I think, to me, they could go to the finals. I trust them more than the Knicks. But to me, to say that I don't know who James Harden in the past is, and to say Evan Mobley has to show up, I can't put them on final. I can't put them in the finals at all. I can't say it. And to me, I'm just really questionable how they're gonna be the final. How they're gonna be. How James Harden gonna be. Cause I know Don Mitchell gonna show up, but everybody else gonna show up. That's my question for the Cavs. Everybody else gonna show up. So we gotta wait and see though. I can't put my Cavs top 4. Can't put the top 3. Definitely, I'll say 5 though. Now top 4, Pistons, Detroit Pistons. I love Detroit. I like the season they had last year, top 6, and they put me wrong. I put the top 5 during the season starting, but to be number 1 is crazy to me. I love it. Cade didn't have an MVP year. Cade or Jalen Brown should be MVP. I'm gonna say this right now. Cade, Cunningham, or Jalen Brown should be MVP. I love that Cade was also a starter. I love that Jalen Brown got his praise now. And Cade should get one too. And then let me not talk about Cade only. Talk about Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren have been doing great this year too. I love their duo. And so Thompson. I wish they got another scorer though, other than another ball handler, other than Cade too. I wish they had like a guy like that Booker, Michael Porter Jr. or a guy like Trey Murphy. That would be a great addition to that team. But I feel like they didn't want to rush the process at all. I understand it. But getting a guy like Kevin Huerter, great shooting, and no problem getting more shooting, right? No more shooting. And they got one of the best defense in this game too. That team is dangerous. But I think it's gonna hurt them because they don't have another ball handler other than Cade Cunningham. Another ball handler that could be another scorer and take over with Cade Cunningham and not having a great game like that. So to me, I only worry about that a little bit. Experience kind of hit me a little bit, but I think they got that last year. So I can see them going far, cup finals. I'll be surprised a little bit to make to the finals, but they remind me of the Pacers. They could be a dark horse. of last year, Pacers. They could be a dark horse, most definitely. I think they could be talented, but I'm very worried who could be the second guy because Pacers had that second guy with Siakam. Who is that second guy? I know people say Jared Dillon is that second guy, but he's the guy that don't need the ball. He's the guy that need a playmaker to help him score. He's not a guy that could just score by himself. He show it, but I need more because I don't know who that second guy is. I get it. I wish for Jaden Ivey, but he was injury history, and they traded him and everything else, and he wasn't looking great back from injury. But I just need it. So they could make a trade next year, but I don't see them going far. I see them going quarterfinals at best. Finals is a maybe, but Pistons are definitely not my top four. Definitely. Now, top three, this is right here. Top three, Celtics. Celtics season been awesome this year. Jalen Brown is playing like an MVP. Jalen Brown is playing like Robin during the Nightwing. That was me right here. That he did right here. He was a sidekick to Jason Tatum. You could say AHL sidekick. I don't think that at all. I think it's just two best players, two top 10 players that Jalen Brown has shown me that he's a top 10 player. That has shown me he could be that guy and stuff and take over. And that just definitely was might be a Nightwing. But Derek White has showed up. Pat Pritchard has showed up. And I like the young guys. Ben Simon, Jordan Walsh. I like that. And I wish they kept Effie Simons, but he was a good addition. And getting Jukovic, a guy like Al Horford, he plays exactly like Al Horford. He's not that athletic that much and stuff. But getting a guy like Jukovic who could shoot the ball crazy, who could almost play offense and do awesome and rebound. At his age, rebounding, that's crazy. You have a like almost 12 rebounds per game. That's crazy. And then there could be a possibility just to come back. This team could be this team already dangerous to me. People already was counting them out during the year. So to me, you say to myself like, you was counting them out to not be top three and not in top two and top two in the East. Had the same record for last year a little bit, and they lost a lot of additions. And coach of the year, Jordan Mazzulla, should be the favorite, should be the second guy for coach of the year. I get it. Jay Bickerstaff could be the favorite right now. But Joe Mazzulla has been doing great with this team. And they've been cheating the lineup every single night. So, to me, this year, I don't look at it like, who is stopping Jay Tatum when he come back if he come out fully healthy? And did he look like dangerous? Jay Tatum a top 5 player. I don't care if anybody say he's a top 5 player in this game. We don't know you don't know, no matter where you rank him, he's a top 5 player in this game. Jay Brown, the top 10 player in this game, top 8, top 6 player in this game, second best scoring guard in the game and stuff. So, who is stopping those two? If I could say I trust these best duo, I'm trusting these two guys. They showed it. They won a championship, and I cannot say it. They have one of the best set players. They have one of the best offense. They have one of the best bench with Derek White and Pat Pritchard, and best role players with them too. And you have Ada Jukovic, and Kata's doing good. Jordan Walsh is doing good. So why not count the Celtics? Why not all? If they're fully healthy, I'm picking the Celtics, so definitely to make it to the finals. I'm picking the Celtics to make it to the East. Make it to the East right there. I'm not saying that because my favorite team. I'm just saying that by facts, it proved it. So, Celtics is definitely top 3. But why didn't they make not top 2? I can't say the top 2. I'm not going to be biased because my favorite team. Number 2, got to give back to the defending championship, OKC. Shea is the top 5 player in this game. Best shooting guard in the game, my best point guard in this game. But to me, I'm not worried about Shea. I'm really worried about J-Dub. J-Dub I'm really worried about. Because J-Dub been inconsistent with the playoffs. They won the championship. And to me, I'm going to say this. Pacers, if Tyson did not get injured, Pacers won't even won the championship, right? But to me, I'm going to give respect to OKC. I love it. They have a great team over there. But to me, they had to be great from 3. Their team hasn't been great overall after that run, and when they only went 23-1. And to me, they've been like not big. Oh my gosh, to me this year, and they kind of went to a title fugis and stuff to me. But I just don't see it. And I'm gonna say this: Nuggets could have beat them, and hey, I'm not gonna talk about that yet. But Nuggets could have beat them. Another team could have beat them. And they almost lost 2 Game 7s. I'm just saying. Maybe I could be wrong about OKC. But I'm just saying, to me, I'm really worried about the injury to me a little bit. Or J-Dub. I'm really worried about that. Chet is a good player. I know Chet is a good player. They have a good team overall around them. They have one of the best sporting casts on them, one of the best coaches, Mark. But I just don't know. I just don't know if they can run it back winning another title. Running it back is definitely hard to do. We haven't won a title run it back since the Warriors, since 2017, since 2018. So if OKC can run it back and win another title, hey, we can see that happening. But they have always been new championship this year. They always have been. So I can't say OKC number 2 right now. I'm going to say OKC number 2. But number 1, and finally number 1, I'm going to Denver Nuggets. I know they haven't been fully healthy, but I look at this team on paper. They have the best team. And when you have the best player in the world, Jokic, and you have one of the best duos, Jamal Murray, and they have done it before. They have shown it before. And Jamal Murray having a career year this year. First time All-Star, deserve it, most definitely. And I've been waiting for him to be All-Star. And then you have Chris Boucher, you have Eric Gordon, you have Kemp Johnson, you have Bruce Brown, you have Timari Jr., you have Jose Valanciunas. If this team fully healthy, most definitely, I'm saying this team can win a championship. And they almost beat OKC with the team that they didn't have last year, with the team that they didn't have this year. You'll tell me right now, the second game series, they can't beat OKC? Oh, man, no. Come on now. I'm picking Denver Nuggets to win the championship. Denver Nuggets are my favorites right now to win the championship. And I get it. They have the same record as the Knicks, so how the number 1? They have the team. And I said it right now. Watch out for Nuggets in the playoffs. I said that last year. I'm saying again, watch out for Denver Nuggets in the playoffs. Because Jokic, Jamal Murray, I'm definitely scared of them. Definitely is those two dudes I'm very scared of. And I say that best duo in the NBA. I say that too. I know Jay Taylor, Jay Brown, I get it. But to me, this team fully healthy, I'm really scared of. I really think they can make it to the finals. I think they can win a championship. I think they have one of the best offense. I'm standing right here. Denver Nuggets could be 2026 NBA championships. And if I'm wrong, hey, you can say in the comments. Tell me down below what you guys think. Do you agree with me who the top 5 to top 10 NBA contenders are? Who do you see winning the championship and stuff before the playoffs start? And before everything else, tell me down below what you guys think, though. Before I go to like, comment, subscribe, Jl'hoops, to cases on, and follow me on social media. Unstoppable. If you're not subscribed to Jl'hoops, I don't know what you're doing, though. Come on now. You have to be subscribed to one of the best upcoming channels, most definitely. But you guys have a great day. I'm out.